Hello, hello. Welcome to Wellness Wellbeing Wednesday, everybody. We are super excited to be here. It is a little bit later than what I am normally used to coming in on. And here we go. There we go. Hi, everybody. I'm super excited about being here. It has just been a little bit since I have had an opportunity to go live, and I am also on Clubhouse Live, where I am committing to come to you guys once a month and bring wellness tips, answer questions, and just be here for you guys. We've had so much going on in the month, which so many different awarenesses. I stopped to say, wait, what is today? I need to do these wellness tips that I was so excited about drafting up and sharing with all of you. So I just want to go ahead and take a moment and before we get started is just to have a moment of stillness. And I always like to just stand up. It's been a bit since I've stood up today, just to have a moment of stillness, because while there's been so much happening in our world today, and I've been on prayer calls with Israel and really never even saw about how much the people from Israel, Israelites, have been hurting, especially within here in the United States. So while there's always so much happening in our world, I would just like to ask for you just to join me in prayers and thoughts and stillness for all those individuals hurting, for the families that are affected by those tragedies in Israel, to the shootings that we have in so many places in our world today, to the children, teachers, families affected from Syria, Turkey, Lebanon, Uvalde, the citizens and all those brave souls fighting in the Ukraine, and just asking God for that hedge of protection around this country, around everyone that's been involved as we pray for peace. We just ask just that hedge of protection, and I just thank you for just those few moments as we can just hear in the North Texas area that rain just tapping down. Just a moment of stillness to be grounded. Thank you again for that. Well, we have the series this month that we have been talking about, which is Revitalizing Yourself and with lasting lifestyle changes and a wellness mindset. We are in part six. I believe we're in part six. As far as for that, and today we are discussing top wellness tips for missionaries to stay healthy. We have so many different awarenesses that I definitely want to bring, which is why it's been so busy to celebrate. This month for October, here in the United States for sure, has been domestic violence awareness, pituitary awareness, global missions month, national disability, employment awareness, CMT awareness, which is one of the muscular dystrophies, ADHD awareness, breast cancer awareness, lupus awareness, national bullying awareness, eye injury prevention, and National Cholesterol Month. And while these are very important to me, there's just quite a few that really speak to home with me. And of course, that's the domestic violence, family violence, pituitary, global missions, disability, employment awareness, anything within muscular dystrophy, ADHD, lupus, and bullying. Those were all just something that was just so dear to me, but we can only do so much. And so while I get great joy in being able to share these right here. My name is Michelle Maynard MacArthur, and I am your hospitality, health, and wellness strategist that is here to help guide you through a positive process for change. And that is with a lean, holistic healing approach from the inside out. That lean stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. The fun part is taking and showing you to top luxury wellness destinations around the world. I am a international master certified health and wellness coach that does complement a certification I have in traditional Chinese medicine, along with a 30 plus year career in hospitality. But we are talking about missions this month. And while I got the joy of being able to spend quite a bit of my childhood as a parent. My parents were missionaries, and our family in Argentina, and that was a great experience for me. So I'm just excited to be bringing these tips to share with you today. The one thing that I always like to share is my purpose, passion, and why, and that is that I am a survivor of a progressive degenerative neuromuscular disorder along with depression for over 30 years now. But I get to stand here, sit here today and with my voice and share that we all go through something and it's just about one day at a time. I am just honored to be here. The tips are being brought to you by MacArthur Accommodations, where we are a hospitality, health, and wellness coaching and consulting advisement company that does specialize in overall optimal health and wellness worldwide, with those innovations to reflect, recharge, and renew yourself one step at a time. And while I go and really focus on as a hospitality health and wellness strategist, it is to help guide you through that positive process for change with a lean, holistic healing approach from the inside out. And that lean stands for your lifestyle, your exercise, your attitude, and your nutrition. I'm devoted to helping you executives, entrepreneurs, retirees improve your own health and well being while you find that perfect mind, body, and soul balance between what's most important is your self care, family, work, and play. And so before just we get started, again, I want to tell you that we are talking about the top wellness tips for missionaries to stay healthy. And when for any of those that with a servant heart that are about serving and helping the community and making a difference, what do you do for yourself is my question. What do you do for yourself to just stay grounded for your own self-care? I would love for you to drop that into the chat. Also tell me where you are coming from in the world, because there's nothing better than hey Cassandra, how are you, beautiful lady? It's good to see you. um, there's nothing better than to talk about where you are in the world, what is your culture, and if you're involved with serving the community and nonprofits within so many of my world or in ministries, tell me what you do. Um, so this part right here was just inspired because of getting the joy of being a missionary and really learning what life is about in third world countries. So number one is be careful about the food. Now this goes broad. If you saw my travel tips yesterday, you saw the top 5 places of mission places that are in the world. But anywhere you're going in the world, you still want to be careful about the food. There are a lot of considerations missionaries should keep in mind when it comes to food. For example, eating slowly to savor every bite, which makes you feel full and luster. You'll fuller faster. Or saving food for later when culturally appropriate. Be prepared to be introduced or offered cultural foods that might not be accustomed to, or that you may have allergic reactions, because in various parts of the world, they will eat, let's say, for example, all parts of the cow, every part. Yes, maybe it's an eyeball, maybe it's glands, all parts. They're actually medicinal. So be prepared with what you are going to be served. Be cautious how the fruits and vegetables and anything that is washed in, if you are in an area that the water may be contaminated or it's questionable. So be cautious about that and have bottled waters and things so that you can stay safe and you can better serve people. The number 2 is stay hydrated and be safe. Remember, not all countries have that safe drinking water. So you want to make sure that you are well equipped and make safe hydration a priority. And always make sure the filter on your water bottle is in good working order. Or definitely order extra ones, because there's nothing worse than getting sick from that contamination, because it can get pretty serious. This helps you make the most of your meals and consume actually even fewer calories overall, if that's something that is important to you. Number 3, I'm gonna have to talk about that lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. So number 3 is make time for exercise. Without traditional gym environments, some places, sometimes the missionaries wonder how they'll be able to do their exercise routines. That's the fun part. Get creative. For example, sometimes you can use online videos or go for long walks every evening, but exercise is still possible when you're on missions. My favorite part is do what the culture's doing. Also, remember that when you are in third world countries, that walking a lot, and you don't forget, because if you have been walking a lot, that don't forget that you need to stretch. And this is a movement and fitness part of your day. Or if you are helping with the home or helping with whatever it might be, if you are engaging in movement, make sure that you are stretching and also grounding yourself and just stillness. Sometimes those stretches are just so revitalizing as well. Number 4 is manage anxiety. When we talk about managing anxiety, I just have to take a deep breath because, yes, I do struggle with anxiety even more lately. So that is one of the things that I like to call is have an ugly journal to write down all your negative thoughts and feelings and anxieties, but don't dwell on them. Sometimes you can burn it, you can bury it, you can tear it up, after you've had an opportunity, whatever really works for you, but have a place to really express yourself so you are um, not, you're releasing the liver, which is where those emotions reside. And the point is to express your feelings and then move on. Sometimes it helps, as I mentioned, to crumple it up, rip it up, burn it up, the pages after you've written out your feelings. It's kind of a symbolic way of letting those negative thoughts and feelings go. And I say that as that is something that I work on daily. Ask your mentors, um, anyone that you respect, the mother or father figures, big sisters, big brothers, anyone that is in that role that you can confide with for prayers and blessings. Not just the prayers, but the blessings for them to bless over you and to pray over you, that hedge of protection. There's nothing better than that, especially when you need extra strength and you may be just struggling and having that hard time. Sometimes it's when you're serving. Focus on your strengths always, not your weaknesses. Your weaknesses, people, will come out time and time again, and they will come out and it will bring you down. So always focus and celebrate your strengths, but celebrate your weaknesses too, because that is your area of growth of where you are going. You're out of your comfort zone. Pray together is number 5, and the most important is pray together and share testimonies. Make time to pray or have stillness, whatever it is that you might have for thoughts and for myself as a Christian in our beliefs, it is praying together regularly. Share your prayer request. Create a prayer partners and rotate every week or so. This way, your team can receive support, encourage one another, and get to know each other on a more personal level. It takes incredible vulnerability to share your story. And it's one of the quickest ways to break barriers and build bonds with those, even on your missions team, but also those that you may be in whatever community, whatever country, whatever culture you're in, to be able to share that so that they can relate to you. Because sometimes people may look up and say, oh, she has no problems. Even though you have that smile, you're not being transparent. Just un, um, unpeel the onion and just share about you. Share about, um, just be transparent, whatever your story is. If it's not the time, you'll know that. If you're not ready, just take it at little bites, one piece at a time. Because learning each other's struggles and understanding how God has worked in your past will actually allow people to relate without presumptions. And they will really be more appreciative that shares that they when I say that when you share that, they'll be able to feel like, hey, there's nothing wrong. Wait, I can share mine too. And that's how we get this going of bringing more awareness to share the stories and help people that are struggling. So These are my wellness tips that I have for you today. It's been such a joy and honor on my live streams to share that. And I just want to wish you all a beautiful, blessed, and prosperous day. And tell me again where you're coming from in the world, what is going on, and what the missions mean to you, because that's important. I always want to give an opportunity for anybody to share something. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much for just taking the time to listen in. And I want to put that hedge of protection over each of you. And to you guys later. Bye bye.